Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to a story time. Now, I've never done one of these, I don't think, on its own in my channel. I've done them sprinkled in vlogs and stuff, but I wanted to do a little series of like 2 or 3 videos where I go through some of my travel experiences. So I've decided to do this series now because it marks the 2-year anniversary of my first time in Bangkok. So I believe on the 5th of February 2020, literally just before Mrs. Pandemi Lovato, you know, I went backpacking and my first stop was Bangkok. So I flew out to meet one of my friends who I was going to backpack with. So I flew into Bangkok. I arrived on the 5th in the morning, I believe, really early in the morning, I think like 6 AM, and I couldn't check into my hostel till like 3 PM. So I kind of went to my hostel area and I just chilled for the day. We also happened to have another friend of mine who was in Bangkok at that time too, and she is Nikki. You know her from Manchester. You know her from my Edinburgh vlog. You've seen her scattered through my channel. So it was kind of a collision of all of our routes, and we decided to meet up that night. So we went out for dinner and we had drinks. We had a lot of drinks. I had a lot. I don't think I've ever had that much to drink in my life. I was dead the whole of the next day. We were on Koh San Road. We were having a good time. We were having fun. Something that I wanted to do and something my friends wanted to do was go to a ping pong show. Now, Thailand is famous for these shows. You can Google them. I'm not going to tell you what it is just in case I get demonetized. Just in case I get flagged or get in trouble. Basically, it's a show that people put on that involves unfamiliar areas to the naked eye, not shown in public. You can Google it and then get your own sense of the situation, what's going on. But yeah, Thailand is known for these and we really wanted to go to one. Because of this situation, I will not visit Bangkok ever again. Unless it's in a layover or I have to go there to bounce off somewhere else. I don't want to spend more than 24 hours there ever again. The city was sketchy. It made me feel uncomfortable. I didn't enjoy it at all. It was musty, it was polluted. I just didn't have a good time. I really didn't like Bangkok, and I think it's a common thing within travelers that people don't like Bangkok, and Bangkok is only a bouncing off place or like a jumping off place for other adventures, that I can see why. And people were not friendly. Now, Thailand is known for as the land of smiles, and I did not get that vibe. People were rude, people were mean. I did not enjoy it. Koh San Road was horrible. I hated it. The alcohol wasn't cheap either. The buckets were expensive. They're like £6–7 pounds. I just didn't have a good time, and I really wouldn't recommend it. It's my least favorite place I've ever visited, and I've been to a lot of places. But again, not just me, a lot of people have said that Bangkok is a really weird experience. Yeah, this experience that happened doesn't really help my view of it, but there you go. Everyone was just so hyper and excited. Unbeknownst to us, the world was about to change. We were excited to see each other. We were having so much fun. Me and Nikki and my other friend all just went drinking. We went to a few bars, had a few boogies, had a few dances, had a lot of drinks. Then we decided to go to look for a ping pong show. Now, there were people coming up to us. They were like, ping pong, and we were like, no, we're alright. But as the night progressed, we knew we wanted to go to one, so we were like, why don't we just do it now, today? One of the taxi drivers or people on the street were like, come over, we do ping pong, and we were like, no, we don't trust it, and I felt unsafe, so we skipped past this man and moved on. We decided to take a rickshaw taxi to the other side of Bangkok. I don't know where we went. It was a night market because we wanted some more food and like we wanted to explore. When we got there, we happened to find other people advertising ping pong shows. We were like, okay, this seems a lot safer and less touristy. It was a less touristy area. It was more of a environment where locals were, and locals were shopping and stuff like that. We followed this man because he was like, it would be about 30 baht, which was like £2 or £3. No, it was like £1. But like, it worked out like £2 or £3 altogether, and it was just like, just get a drink and you can watch the show, and if you don't enjoy the show, you don't pay anything. So we followed this man, and I told you this story in my vlog, but I don't think I did it very well, and I didn't do it justice with how terrifying it was. So we followed this man, and we go into this building where, let's visualize, there are stairs that are going up. These stairs are really wide, and you go up, and on the right hand side is a door. So we follow this man, we go up, and the man leaves. We go in, and on the stairs, I started to feel really icky, and I felt really uncomfortable. And I knew something was wrong in my gut, but because we were just excited to be there, we were having fun, and we were just excited to be there together, we just said, screw it, and we just carried on. We got in and we sat down. It was a very dark room, and there was a lot of women. And obviously they were doing their thing. This memory and this story is so traumatic for me that I've blocked out what even happened. So we saw bits and pieces of ping pong. They shut the door. The people who owned it shut the door and brought us drinks. And we were like, we don't want drinks, we don't want drinks, because they'd opened them at the bar and we knew like this kind of stuff we don't trust. So we were like, we're alright, but they forced us to have these drinks. So we had beers. And we sat and we watched and we were uncomfortable, we were giggling, we were like laughing because these ping pongs were flying out of, you know what, nether regions, right? Onto us, and we were like, they were like ping them back with paddles and like get involved, and we're like, no, no, no. And like, it was just chaotic. It was very messy. There was like a flower. I think they were playing ping pong, like with paddles. There was a birthday cake being blown out. It was a very like stripper type environment. It was very intense. We were very flustered. We were very overwhelmed. We were a little bit scared, but we were just laughing about it. And then the show finished. Now, bear in mind, we sat there for about 10 minutes being so uncomfortable, and we were being forced to drink and take part, even though we didn't want to. We didn't want to touch the paddles, I didn't want to touch the ping pongs, I didn't want to do any of that. But we were faffing about, and we had to get involved, like, because they were pressuring us. And we noticed that the door was shut. And once the show had ended, they kind of took us to the bar to pay, because we said we want to leave. And, oh god, I feel sick even talking about it now. We got hit with a really, really, really big bill. I think it was like nearly £400, and we were like, no, they said it was like £3 or £4 each, and we didn't want to do the show, but you kept forcing us doing that. No, this is how much you need to pay. And from then on, it escalated a lot. It started to get a lot more tense, and all the women surrounded us in a circle. We were like, we're not paying that much, we'll pay what we need to pay for the drinks and we'll leave. And they wouldn't have any of that. Now, me and my friend Nikki always talk about this like every chance we get, and we genuinely get so tense now because it's such a traumatic memory. Coming from the culture I come from, coming from area of Asia, I know these kind of stories of what these people can do. Apparently, the police won't do anything to help tourists who get involved with this kind of stuff, because you shouldn't be going to ping pong shows anyway. But the police couldn't get involved because we'd get in trouble. And at one point, I started to realize we were in danger. And I'm not even ramping this up. I'm not making it over dramatic. I'm genuinely explaining how I felt and how the situation read. I was like, they could literally cut our hands off, or they could do anything to us. They could keep us here, they could shove us in a van, they could do anything. It was that kind of situation. I was like, we might actually die tonight, or something might happen to us. And normally I'm a fighter. Like, I will argue the house down, and I will argue back, and I will make someone cry if I need to, right? I will stand up for myself, and I will beat a bit, right? I was so scared. I kind of just went silent, and I was like, let's just pay and get out, let's just pay and get out, because I was like, I know what these people are capable of, and I don't want to mess with them. And my friend who I was traveling with, she was like, no, I'm gonna fight, like, and I was like, just don't even bother, like, this is not the situation to be doing so. They were like, open your bags, and I had my passport in my bag, and I had my money in my bag, and I had my camera in my bag, and I was like, I'm not opening my bag. I gave them like loose change and like notes I had. It wasn't a lot that I had in my bag. I think I had about £100 worth, so maybe 50 quid's worth of stuff came out. And they marched Nikki to an ATM, and the woman followed Nikki to the ATM to get the money out to be paid. Got back and we paid, and then they let us go. Honestly, I walked out and I was like, I knew something was wrong, and I wish I'd said something, and I wish I'd stopped and been like, let's not go in. But oh, it's making me feel a bit sick, honestly. So we go downstairs. Afterwards they let us out. We're all shaken up. We're all genuinely like, what the hell just happened? So after we paid, we were all shaken up. First port of call was to go drink, so that's where we were heading. We were gonna go and drown our sorrows, and that's how I ended up in such a horrible state the next day. It was horrible. I was dead for the whole day, and then went to Chinatown the next day, like at 8 PM, 9 PM in the evening. Crazy. We walked down the stairs, and we started making a scene. I started to like shout and get really angry, and I saw someone take a picture of us. And I chased this guy. I was like, why is he taking pictures of us? And everyone followed me, but I was like fully chasing this guy around the markets, and it was like a proper like Mission Impossible type thing. I was like, what the hell are you doing? And I caught him, and I was like, can you show me your phone? Why were you taking pictures of us? And he was like, I wasn't taking pictures of you, like, what you want? And I was like, I literally saw you taking pictures of us. And I think the guy who dropped us off to go to the ping pong show came over and saw us arguing and making a scene, and people were looking, and I think they realized they were going to get in trouble. But the lady who locked us in came downstairs and said, okay, let's be friends, and we'll give you half the money back. And we were like, no, we want it all back. And she just wouldn't. So she gave us half the money back, but we still made a scene. We were like, how dare you do that? Like, that's not right. and we made a scene, we made a commotion, and people saw, and I think that's why we got half our money back, otherwise we wouldn't have done. And the lady was like, let's be friends, I'm sorry, like, let's be friends, and all good, like, all friends here. And we were like, no, like, get, you know, like, get stuff, like, go to hell. Honestly, traumatic. And like I said, me and Nikki always laugh about it. Nikki got me for my birthday, I believe, a little poster that says Bangkok and the date, and it says the time Rich and Nikki nearly died, and we all laugh about it. And it's something we both said we're going to tell our kids, because it's going to be hilarious to tell, because it's a funny story, but absolutely traumatic as hell. I genuinely thought this could go either one way or the other, and that other way we would never be seen again. Genuinely thought that. But yeah, that is my Bangkok story fully in depth, and my emotions and everything. I hope that was a lot better than my previous one, my initial one. I wanted to kind of like commemorate the anniversary of it by doing this. I have got part 2, like I said, and it will deal with Vietnam. So if you're interested, let me know. If you want to see more of these, let me know, because I will do them. I will do more of them, because I've got funny stories, I've got traumatic stories, I've got embarrassing stories. That's the great thing about solo traveling, backpacking, all of this stuff, because I think these kind of memories are the ones you cherish forever, even though they are horrible as hell in the moment, and you will always remember the panic attached to them. I think they make good markers in your life. So I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed my trauma. If you did, please leave a like, and don't forget to subscribe. My Instagram and my other social medias are linked down below. With that said, I shall see you guys in my next video, which will probably be another one of these, I think. Maybe, I don't know, maybe not. But you'll see. Let me know if you want to see more of these, because I'd love to share more of my stories. But till the next one, take care, stay safe, don't get traumatized, don't go to Bangkok. And I shall see you guys very soon. Bye.